Whoa, 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 whoa. I've got nothing to apologize for.
Jay Thomas, Cheers. Known for his radio work, Thomas began transitioning into TV acting with a role in Mork and Mindy. Then in the late 80s, he was cast as Eddie LeBeck in Cheers, playing the love interest of Rhea Perlman's Carla Tortelli.
Oh, Eddie.
Hey, Carla. What you want to talk to me about?
However, in 1989, when a caller rang into Thomas's radio show and asked him about the role, the actor responded that it was brutal since he had to kiss Perlman. Yikes. Thomas later claimed he was talking about the character, not the actor. Shortly after, Eddie was written out of Cheers as he was fatally mowed down by a Zamboni.
One of the penguins slipped, fell in front of the machine. Eddie dived just in time, pushed the guy out of the way, and he never felt a thing.
After which he was then discovered to be a polygamist, a trait that really destroyed his character.
I've done a terrible thing. I had to marry another woman. I didn't want to, but I made her pregnant. Oh, I guess I did two terrible things.
John Polito, Homicide, Life on the Street. Not many TV actors get a part written specifically for them. Yet that's what Polito got with Steve Crissetti in Homicide, Life on the Street. However, due to low ratings, NBC wanted to shake up the show by introducing more female characters and removing Crissetti.
That's Crissetti's. How'd you get that?
Otherwise, it'd risk being canceled. But showrunner Tom Fontana had another idea. He told Polito that Crissetti would be written off, but he'd return after the series was renewed. Not believing this, Polito criticized Fontana publicly. When Homicide, Life on the Street came back in season 3, Crissetti took his own life. Polito regretted what he said, and bridges were mended when he cameoed in 2000's farewell to the franchise, Homicide the Movie.
I wouldn't worry, Lieutenant. Life is short, but once you're dead, you're a long time dead, if you know what I mean.
Ahsan Inji, Emmerdale. In 2018, Ellis Chapman debuted in the UK soap opera Emmerdale. Played by Inji, he took the role by storm as he claimed nominations in award ceremonies. However, a ceremony would also be Inji's downfall. Following the 2019 TV Choice Awards, he was recorded being dragged away from a very heated argument with Hollyoaks actor Jamie Lomas.
Don't tell me what to do, Billy. You sound like a stroppy teenager. Not a good look, mate.
The two even got into a brief fight, with Inji reportedly threatening to use a knife on Lomas. Bizarrely, Ellis had recently been involved in a stabbing story on Emmerdale.
Give me the phone! Give me the phone!
Ellis!
After broadcaster ITV initially suspended Inji, he was fired from the soap as he apologized. The role of Ellis was later recast, with Aaron Anthony taking the role until departing in 2022.
Oh, and I like you too, and I was gonna come and say sorry for overreacting.
Columbus Short, Scandal.
Save the sentimentality, it'll make it easier on both of us.
Oh, I'm not being sentimental. Once she gets her hands on that money, you're gonna be a loose end too, I promise you.
In 2014, fans of Scandal were shocked. At the end of season 3, Harrison Wright had a firearm pointed at him, leaving it on a cliffhanger. But when the show returned in season 4, he'd been killed off. This was due to what actor Short was getting up to at the time, which he blamed on substance use issues.
My character has been assassinated. Do you understand? Like, not unjustly. I needed to show what that demon looked like.
In 2014, on top of domestic abuse allegations from his wife, Short allegedly threw a running punch on a man during a family gathering, knocking him out. As such, Short was forced to depart Scandal. In 2015, he pleaded no contest to assault. Short received 3 years of probation, 2 months of community labor, and had to take 26 anger management classes.
This all worked out great for you.
Clayne Crawford, Lethal Weapon. It wasn't just one outburst that led to Crawford being kicked off of the Lethal Weapon TV series, but several.
I just met that man, okay? This kind of crazy takes years to develop.
Firstly, as detailed by the Martin Riggs actor, he once screamed at an assistant director for not controlling noise from kids swimming nearby during a scene, leading to Crawford needing anger management classes and being escorted by security on set.
Martin Riggs, we're gonna make a great team.
More infamously, he also clashed with co-star Damon Wayans. After Wayans was injured during a stunt directed by Crawford, the two clashed on set the following day. They were recorded arguing and swapping insults. In 2018, the Lethal Weapon creators had enough and fired Crawford.
What, did you invite him in?
No, because he's leaving.
No, he did not.
He didn't invite you in.
Which is quite rude, actually. I'm standing out here. Obviously, I'm injured.
Get in here.
Instead, Sean William Scott joined the cast as Wesley Cole. Thomas Gibson, Criminal Minds.
Thomas Gibson is officially dismissed from Criminal Minds.
From the inception of Criminal Minds in 2005, Gibson had been a cornerstone of the franchise, as BAU chief Aaron Hotchner. But in 2016, all that ended when he directed an episode.
It's a really great episode that I'm really looking forward to.
Concerned about a line in the script, he approached writer-producer Virgil Williams. An argument then escalated that resulted in Gibson allegedly kicking Williams.
The actor, who is an original cast member on the crime drama, has been fired from the CBS series following an on-set altercation where he allegedly kicked a writer.
According to the actor, Williams walked into his foot. Regardless, this outburst wasn't the only time Gibson allegedly had issues. In 2010, he was sent to anger management classes after an incident with an assistant director, as well as a DUI and having confrontations with then-colleague Shamar Moore. Gibson was dropped by Criminal Minds, and Hotch was written out. Isaiah Washington, Grey's Anatomy.
I didn't think you to respond to an invitation from me, given the circumstances of our last interaction.
From the first episode of the long-running medical drama Grey's Anatomy, Washington was there as Dr. Preston Burke, picking up awards for his work. However, in 2006, reports that Washington had gotten into an argument with co-star Patrick Dempsey came out.
This all started back in 2006. Catherine, who played Dr. Izzy Stevens on the show, alleged that Isaiah, who played Dr. Preston Burke, had made a homophobic slur.
Washington had allegedly used a slur when discussing colleague T.R. Knight. Due to this scandal, Knight publicly came out as gay. Then, at the 64th Golden Globe Awards, Washington repeated the slur to the press while denying having said it to Dempsey about Knight. This resulted in ABC not renewing the actor's contract on Grey's Anatomy, and Burke was written out of the show before a brief appearance in 2014.
There was a high after I won, and I rode it for a long time. And then there was a truly awful crash.
Jeremy Clarkson, Top Gear.
Shut up. Well, I haven't said anything yet.
Yeah, but I know what you're going to say.
In 2014, Clarkson was recorded during rehearsal for Top Gear doing the traditional version of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, including a racial slur used in some past versions. Due to the backlash, he was told by BBC bosses he had one last chance. Well, Clarkson used that up in 2015.
Can we get all this out of track?
Can we see into people's bedrooms with this one?
Yes, Jeremy.
After the production chef had left the set, Clarkson wanted a steak, which wasn't possible. So he was given the choice of eating soup and cold meat as alternatives. This enraged the TV host so much that he reportedly uttered racial insults and punched Irish producer Sheen. The BBC withdrew the 3-year contract extension and he left Top Gear.
Physical violence accompanied by prolonged verbal abuse has crossed the line. And that's why, with regret, I decided this morning that we will not be renewing Jeremy's contract.
He was soon followed by co-hosts James May and Richard Hammond. In 2016, Clarkson settled a lawsuit from Timon and apologized for what happened. Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men. In 2011, Sheen, the then reigning champion of TV, went to a rehabilitation center for the 3rd time in a year, causing the production of 2.5 Men to pause.
Well, pardon me for having a personal style.
Shortly after, when appearing as a guest on the radio program The Alex Jones Show, Sheen ranted about 2.5 Men creator Chuck Lorre while using anti-Semitic language.
People are now wondering if he is ever coming back after an astonishing outburst yesterday.
He followed this with more Lorre insults with TMZ and other publications, causing Season 8 to be cut short and Sheen to be banned from the Warner Brothers lot. This scandal caused Sheen to be fired from 2.5 Men. The actor was then interviewed by several publications, giving bizarre and infamous responses about tiger blood that's haunted his career ever since.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I've got nothing to apologize for.
Alec Baldwin, Up Late with Alec Baldwin.
I've been looking forward to this since before we even launched the show.
Known for not shying away from giving his opinions, the actor was given his own MSNBC talk show, Up Late with Alec Baldwin, in 2013. He originally planned to do it for at least a year before seeing whether or not to continue. However, after only 5 episodes, the broadcaster canceled the show publicly. At the time, Baldwin was recorded yelling a homophobic slur at a photographer in New York. The host denied using the gross phrase, but apologized regardless when he was initially suspended.
Actor Alec Baldwin has officially parted ways with MSNBC and his 6-week-old talk show, Up Late with Alec Baldwin. Baldwin's reps and the cable channel announced Tuesday that the interview program has been canceled and the decision to part was mutual.
After having his show shelved, Baldwin, rather than putting his hands up for the incident, decided to blame the gay activists Rich Ferraro and Andrew Sullivan for its demise.
But I did it because of you. Don't make me regret it.
Which sporting figure outbursts that led to their firing stands out for you? Let us know below.
No heart, no soul, no depth of character whatsoever.
Come on, be honest. Which would you rather have? My looks or those other 3 things?
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.